What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna be talking about something which is huge for us as actors when it comes to getting work, which is how to get an agent. It's a big struggle for us, so that's why we're gonna be talking about this video. So guys, if you're interested in this subject, make sure you drop it a like, make sure that you guys drop a comment and let me know what your struggle has been with getting an agent. And last but not least, make sure you subscribe. All right, let's get into this video. First of all, welcome to my channel. My name is Joivan. Activate Sonic Cannon. Okay, so tips for getting an agent. I think first of all, you want to look at the practical elements of getting an agent and what an agent requires when it comes to approaching them. So one of the first things that I did when I was starting out in acting was getting a headshot. Now, a headshot is essentially a photo of you in which is within, just above your shoulders, in which captures your head. And this is an opportunity for casting directors or agents to be able to see what types of roles that you can go for. Now, you might want to take various different headshots that show different types of characters that you could portray, but at the same time, you want to make sure that these headshots are strong and show you in your best possible light, because that is essentially what's going to be put in front of different casting directors for them to allow you to come into the room and audition. So make sure that you've got your headshot sorted. Make sure that the photographer in which is taking it has, at least some kind of familiarity with taking headshots. Getting a good headshot could be the difference of you getting into the room or not getting into the room. And if you don't get into the room, then you're never going to get the role, okay? Now, number two, guys, the second part of essentially your advertisement into getting an agent is your show reel. Now, for a show reel, that's essentially a piece of material in which shows you performing. So that could be anything from, when I first started out, I went to a drama school, so I had agents come and see my theater shows, and that was essentially my show reel. It was an opportunity for them to see me in a play and see that I could perform and what I could do, what my ability was. But for those of you in which are not in a drama school or don't have access to a production, you can just, create a piece of work for yourself. And so you can either, go out there and get into a student film, a university film, a short film that someone's creating. And I would advise you jump into that for free because they're going to be helping you to essentially get a piece of work that you can show to an agent and in turn show to a casting director. And so if you can't get any access to, any material that allows you to do that, then you can always create your own. Now, I've got an index page in which you guys can access via joining my community, which shows tons of different, plays and also materials that you can look at in order to create your own pieces, and which could be suitable for you guys in order to put out there in order to create your own show reel, essentially. Because I understand, I get it, this whole chicken, what came first, the chicken or the egg? It's like getting a job. You need a CV to get a job, but to get a CV, you need a job. And so it's a catch-22. So what you want to do is you want to go out there and create your own work, whether that's putting up a camera and creating your own self-tape or a series of self-tapes, taking some materials or monologues in which you can do yourself. And again, my directory has tons of different monologues that you guys can do if you sign up here to the community via my website. And you want to make sure that you are putting your first foot forward. So guys, there is no excuse essentially for having the materials that you need in order to get an agent. If you can't get more material to do a show reel, then you can always create one yourself, okay? And number four, I would have to put down to networking. Essentially, if you never get an opportunity to, meet the like-minded people that might be able to get you into these rooms, then you're gonna be sitting there, sending out a bunch of emails, in which is something that you will have to do. But if you can network and you can meet different people that also can provide you with opportunities or agents that they are currently represented by, maybe there's an agent out there that has just signed a brand new actor just like you, and that agent is looking for new actors. You will never find that agent if you're not in the spaces and you're not networking with the right people in order to find those agents and find those people that are represented by those agents. So networking is essential. Go to as many different networking events, join, different Facebook groups. Again, you guys can get access to these different Facebook groups from myself. And making sure that you're attending industry events and put yourself out there, guys. Like, one of the biggest things that I've found in my acting career is that the more I put myself out there is the more that I get back. And so networking is essential when it comes to trying to get an agent and connecting with different people that might bring you that opportunity, okay? And last but not least, guys, is make that impression. When you go into the room, when you finally get the opportunity to get that agent and get a meeting with that agent, when you go into the room, you want to make sure that you're selling yourself. Now, My experience has always been that within the industry, agents love actors that are going out there and doing something extra, that are creating their own work, creating their own opportunities, because, you know, I always use an analogy that if you're in your car and your car's just broken down and essentially you're sitting in the car asking people to help me, my car's broken down, versus the guy that's also broken down, but he's at the back of his car pushing it to try and get it started. If you drive past on the street, who are you more likely to help? The guy in the car that's doing nothing to create his own destiny or her own destiny, or the guy or girl that is, you know, at the back pushing, trying to get it started, just waiting for an extra helping hand? So I say that to say, make sure that you're doing everything that you can and creating your own opportunities in order to be able to put yourself out there, because I've found that agents love that, and it separates you from the 100 other actors in which are, you know, going into the room to try and get an agent that just wants to sit there and wait for the phone call. So put yourself out there, make sure that you're going the extra mile. And when you get in that room, express yourself. Let them know what your ambition is. Let them know what you really want. And you know, you want to be aligned from the start. When I first got my agent, when I first got my manager, when I first got my US agent, it was all about me connecting with my agent and telling them, these are my dreams, these are my aspirations, this is what I want to achieve. And so in doing that and telling them what you want to achieve, they got an idea of exactly how to pitch you, where to put you, you know, how to present you, and you're always going to be on the same page. Do you want to do theater? Do you want to do screen? That alliance has to be there with you and your representative, because that is the closest person to you on this journey. So I think, guys, that is essentially what's helped me to get an agent, and the different agents that I have got, whether it be in the UK or the US, and also my manager and my team, who I love dearly. And, you know, I hope that's been really useful for you guys to, you know, get started on how to kind of just get your head around, what do I do in order to get an agent? You take those steps and move forward. And last but not least, guys, make sure that you guys subscribe, okay? Turn those post notifications on so you know that I'm creating a new video, because that video that you miss out on might be the difference of the knowledge that you needed in order to get that opportunity. So you don't want to miss anything that I'm talking about or that I'm sharing with you guys. Once again, thank you so much for connecting. Connect with me on the gram, connect with me on Twitter, connect with me in the DMs, and let's build this journey together. Much love to you guys, and I'll see you on the next video.